So here it is, the etude, the thing to really help drill the rhythm. So that right there, that is rhythm number 2, not the chord progression, but the same rhythm as rhythm number 2 we were working on last night. And that goes on for a total of 4 lines. And then the second half is rhythm 1 from last time. Now, even though rhythm 1 went well, I figured, good idea, let's work on this some more, get real comfortable with it. So what we have here is, again, like a little etude, really to help focus on drilling both of those rhythms. And drums and bass are a part of the file. So that's what I want you to do. Play with the file. Play along with Guitar Pro. Eventually, what you could do is mute the MIDI guitar and maybe mute the bass eventually. But the bass is there to help you hear it. With the first rhythm, the snare comes in on the upbeat of 1 and the 4 to start with. And then eventually it will change to just being on the 2 and the 4, like a more standard drum beat. But I put it, basically the way the drums go is the very first time you hear the drums, it's to help make the rhythm be heard the easiest way. And then it gets a little more difficult to follow, a little more difficult. And then eventually, when you get to the 4th time through the rhythm, it's just the drums hitting on every downbeat. So it's like just a regular old metronome kind of thing at that point. So hopefully by the time you get there, you're like really dialed in, you're locked into what the rhythm is, and you maintain the proper pace. With the second rhythm for the etude, which was rhythm number 1 from last time, the drums stay the same for the first 2 lines because just the way the chords are played, it naturally makes sense to have the snare hit on the 2 and the 4. I didn't want to have the snare hit on beat number 2 for the first rhythm of this etude because we're not playing on the downbeat of the 2. I felt if we put the snare there at the beginning, that might throw you off, and I don't want that to happen just yet. So yeah, I want it to be as easy as possible to follow at the beginning and then get more challenging as you go. So as far as playing this, work it up in 5? No way. This is way too long. It's like right now, the 60 beats per minute is going to be 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's too long to be going up in 5, so it's not necessary. You know what the rhythm is. So now what we can do is go up in 10s or 20s for this and just kind of see where you get. Just make sure you can follow along. So yeah, going up in 10s or 20s is a great idea. Another thing you could do, because of how long this is, maybe you start off by going up in 20s. You go like 60, 80, 100, 120, and then you go up by 10s at that point. Then you go like 130, 140, 150, 160, and then you go up in 5. So then like 165, 170, 175, 180, something like that. So again, you know what the rhythm is, so I don't feel it's necessary to work it up in 5s because you've already done that. We just need it more dialed in, locked in. So lots and lots of repetitions here. I'm going to play along with it. Double check the volume though. Usually this is too loud. Alright, that should be okay. Alright, so I have the metronome and Guitar Pro's count in turned off. So you're just going to hear the drums, the bass, the MIDI guitar. So here it is at 60. Still a great idea, and please do it. Count out along with it at the 60 and up to 120. Wow. Good start. I had it in the right spot, and for some reason I shot up to the 9. Anyway, let's try that again. If you want the metronome on when you're playing with Guitar Pro, that's totally fine. All right, 120. One more demonstration speed of 180. So, any questions come up, let me know. I'll see you again next week.